A lot of individuals, they like to live their life like this. And I'm sorry to say, but a lot of Christians try to live their life like this.
Yeah.
And then when the storm comes, they say, well, I've been going to church. Where's God? Where's God? God didn't remove his umbrella from you. You got out from underneath his covering. And what God is looking for is for a people that will begin to go underneath his covering. That will begin to listen and be obedient to him. That will begin to say, God, I want what you have for me. This here, his covering, authority. Authority is protection. What does this do when you're under something? It's protecting you from the storm. And let me tell you, a storm is always going to come. There is never a time in your life that you're not going to find a storm. Just because you're a Christian doesn't mean storms aren't going to come. Sometimes storms come even more. Let's think about Jesus. Let's think about the disciples when they were out on a boat. The storm wasn't sent by God. It was sent by the enemy to destroy their faith, to destroy them. Even while Jesus was sleeping, he's like, oh, ye have little faith. Don't you realize we have power and authority over the enemy? That we have power and authority over the storm. Whatever storm comes in your life, we have power and authority over it. And what did Jesus do? He didn't say, God, will you stop sending this storm? No, he commanded it to flee. He commanded the devil to leave, to not come against them any longer. He commanded it to be calm. And guess what? It was calm. When a storm comes in your life, you can command it to be calm. But in order to command it to be calm, you have to be under the authority of God.
Yep.
When we're out here, we think we can do what we want, and then when a storm comes, we try to rebuke it and nothing happens. Why? It's because we've just released ourselves from the power and authority that's been given to us. So where are you walking with your walk with Christ? Are you walking under his authority? Are you being obedient? Or are you leaving it aside and going, you know what? It looks pretty nice out today. I'm going to leave that back at home.
Right.
And that's what we do a lot of times. I've got this. This is easy. And next thing you know, you're out in the middle of somewhere and a big storm comes. You say, but I looked at that app on my phone. It didn't say there was a storm coming. I didn't think I needed it today. But guess what? Sometimes a storm just rolls out of nowhere. Sometimes a storm just rolls out when you least expect it. How many understand what I'm saying today?
Amen.